Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we have another Empties video. It's the one I'm most proud of. So this is all of the makeup that I finished in 2022. I just want to say that this is a lot for me. I have a lot of new stuff in my makeup collection to the point where I hardly ever hit pan on things, let alone finish them. And I also had a bit of a rough end of the year where I didn't want to wear makeup at all. So this I'm very proud of. So let's go through them and hopefully I remember what they were like. Mascaras. Let's start with mascaras. Off the bat, my favourite ones have been the L'Oreal Paris Lash Paradise mascara. It took me way too long to try this. I have been watching Soph for years and she has always said this is a great mascara. I'm going to open one and see how gross it is. If I can open it, oh my god. Okay. Oh, okay, it doesn't actually look that bad. So they're a very thick wand. They are so good for volumizing and making your lashes just like black. I actually have one on the go at the moment that I use with a mascara that is very good at separating, just in case I need to like clean them up a bit. But yeah, this is one of my favorite mascaras and I went through 2 of them this year. The next mascara is the Sky High Maybelline Sky High mascara. I feel like everyone knows what this looks like. It's just very different. It's not as thick. I didn't really like it. I don't think it did anything. I would have to sit there for ages to like make it look like my eyelashes are black and like I'm actually wearing mascara, and I have like very long lashes, so I feel like most mascaras work for me. This one didn't. I didn't really like it. And then also this one was, I've wanted to try things that I wanted to try years ago but never bought because they were like too expensive for me. I got the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara and this one is like, the wand is even thinner than Sky High. Oh, it's very violent to put in. I didn't really rate this. What are they called? The brush is like very short, so I feel like my lashes just don't pick up any of this. But yeah, I just feel like it didn't work as well as I would have wanted. I think it might be good for lower lashes, but I don't do lower lashes. Okay, I have 2 eyeliners here. This one is the Soap & Glory Super Cat Liner. This is a pen liner. Easy. A pen liner. They're the only ones I really can use, and I'm not very good at eyeliner still. I used to be when I was younger, but then I stopped using eyeliner and now I have to relearn all over again. But this is the one that I always used to buy. This is the Skinny Super Cat, by the way. This is the one I always used to buy because it was like one of the only pen ones other than like NYX. I think it's good, but this one is like 10 times better, and this is the one I'm using, like I repurchased, and it's cheaper. So it's the Makeup Revolution. I think it's called Renaissance. This does not budge at all. I smeared some on my hand today and with a makeup wipe it just would not come off. It's so good. The brush is pretty much the same, but yeah, I love this eyeliner. I really recommend this one. I feel like it might have dried out quite quickly, but I feel like all felt tips do, and if you put on your makeup or eyeliner more than me, I think it's definitely worth it. Let's do some primers. So this primer I've had in my project pan and I freaking finished it. This is a Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot primer. I think I had it in Partners in Cream, but I finished it finally. I don't even want to know, like I would look it up, but I don't want to know how old this is. I literally had it from like before I got back into makeup in 2020, so a very long time, and it took me ages to finish because the like core primers I only put on my nose and like here, so it took ages, but I did it and I really like it. It was quite good. At the moment I'm using the Essence Cloud primer and that is really good. They're all basically the same thing to me, but yeah, I finished it and I'm so proud. So the second primer is my Primark primer. This is the Prep and Perfect Hydrating and Refreshing Priming Gel. It was the pink one, and I think I had this in Partners in Cream as well. It is one of those amazing airtight, I don't know what it's called, but like you use every single drop in these packagings and it's so satisfying to see it all disappear. So yeah, this was fun to use. I don't really remember much about it other than it being cooling. Yeah, I don't know if it really did much other than cool my skin, but it was a nice base. It was alright, and I'm proud to have used it. Next we have two eye primers. This is my Milani one. Let's start with this. So I haven't finished this, but it is like, have I finished this? Oh, I have finished this. Okay, nice. Yeah, this took forever. I had really high hopes for this, but it didn't really do much for my eyeshadow, like staying or not creasing. Some people adore this and this is their like favorite product, but I didn't think much of it. And then this is the, I'm pretty certain this is like a cut crease sort of concealery thing, but I got it in a giveaway, and it's the Revolution Prime and Lock long wear eyeshadow primer. So this I don't think is finished. It's like pretty, yeah, it's not finished, but you can see it's been used a lot. It's got a massive doe foot, I don't know. Yeah, it was alright. The only reason I stopped using this was because I had used this for like the whole year and I was feeling like it was getting a bit thicker and like not very nice, and I don't think it was like a nice consistency, I mean, and I don't really think it was doing much for my eyeshadow, so I decided to declutter it. But I will show you my eye primer at the moment is the Revolution Super Base one. Again, it's like similar, but my eyeshadow does not budge with this. I freaking love this. I've really found some like staple products in Revolution's line this year that I would definitely repurchase and have really enjoyed. So yeah, I really like this eyeshadow primer, and I'm glad that I decluttered this one to then use this one because this is my favorite. Let's talk about concealer. So I only have one concealer at a time because they're kind of boring for me, like I don't collect them. But this one is was my Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer. I really liked this concealer. Oh my god, it was a palaver though because I took the stopper out way too soon, and it was a mess, like actual mess. But I think this concealer is amazing. It has amazing coverage. It is like £3. I think it's really good. I have at the moment the Maybelline eraser one, you know, the one with the sponge. Not really liking it, so I have bought the Too Faced concealer and I'm going to try that and hopefully like it because there is a lot of product in that. Yeah, I really recommend this. This is so good, especially for the price. I finished a setting spray this year. This is a Colourpop Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. It's the Pretty Fresh one. I don't think it really does much for making your makeup stay in place, but I more use this to sort of melt my makeup into my skin, so you can't see as much texture, but we all have skin texture because we all have skin. I also use this to spray into my eyebrow honey pot, like the eyebrow glue. Yeah, so I think this is quite good and it's quite cheap, so I don't mind using it for those reasons. I finished this. It took me a very long time. I've got one going at the moment, and yeah. The scent also reminds me of summer. Oh, not anymore. That does not smell good. Next, I have an Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel. This is one of the ones with the fibres in it. I not really bothered about this. I found that it was very easy to smear brown around my face and like outside of my eyebrows when putting this on, which I did not like. So yeah, I switched to the honey pot. I can't remember what it's called. I will put it like somewhere on the screen. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. Considering I don't like do feather brows or anything, I think it still works pretty good. So yeah, I wouldn't go back to this just because I found something that's gonna last me forever. But I think it's okay. I don't think it held my brows much, but it gave them colour if that, and like thickness, if that's something you're after. And finally, I finished 2 setting powders. So when Becca discontinued and like disappeared, these what are they called, Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powders, I think they're like the small versions. How much is in them? 5 grams is in each of these. I was like, oh my god, I love them, I've already tried it, I'm gonna buy 5 of them. So I did, and my goal was to finish I think 2 or 3 this year, and I finished 2. I have 1 on the go now, but I have 2 still in boxes. So I have a little bit to go, but I'm very impressed so far. I have definitely stopped like panic buying things when it comes to makeup, but I have obviously been buying crystals and things like that's like the smallest amount of my crystal collection. Like I have a problem with FOMO. But I'm quite impressed that I finished 2. Next year I would love to finish another 2, maybe even all of them, because I want to find a powder that I love, and at the moment I don't love these powders because I feel like I'm more worried about them going out of date and having to finish them. But they're alright. I do like them. I feel like they're cooling. I don't know if they're like wet. I don't know if they're supposed to be wet. I have a lot of that with TK Maxx products, where I'm just too worried about them going out of date to actually enjoy them, or any of my other products. So yeah, I've definitely learned some things about purchasing makeup, but I'm happy to have them and I'm happy to use them, and I don't need to buy powder for a while. That is all of my makeup I used up this year. I'm very proud of myself. I probably didn't use up as much as other people, like no doubt did not. I don't wear makeup every day. A lot of my makeup is new, so I'm very proud of myself. And next year I'm very excited to start again and pick new goals. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you finish lots and hit lots of your makeup goals. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.